Hello everyone, welcome back. And now here's an interesting question for you. Why attachment always become reason of our suffering? Let's find out. Sometimes we get attached to something or someone, and we do, and even realize when that thing or person leaves us, and when we realize, then we suffer. Why does it happen? Why do we get attached? It's because we are afraid of losing that thing or person. We are afraid of being alone. So we start attaching ourselves to things, to people, to situations. And by doing so, we invite suffering into our lives because nothing is permanent. Everything changes. Everything eventually comes to an end. And when we get attached to something that is impermanent, we suffer when it changes. We suffer when it comes to an end. When a child is born, mother gets attached to him. She loves him more than anything else in the world. She takes care of him. She feeds him. She plays with him. She doesn't want to leave him ever. But one day he grows up and he has to go to school. He has to go out and play with other children. Mother understands that he cannot be with her all the time, so she starts preparing him for the world outside. Slowly, she gives him freedom. If she doesn't do it, he will never grow up, will never learn to live independently. So she has to detach herself from him, not totally, but partially. If not, he would never survive in the world. We have to understand that every attachment has to come to an end. Every relationship has to change. Nothing remains constant. So why do we suffer so much when it happens? Can't we accept change? Because we are too attached to our ideas, to our expectations. We have an idea of how our life should be. We have an idea of how our relationships should work. And when it doesn't work out the way we want it to, we suffer. So first of all, we have to understand that everything is okay. Everything is perfect the way it is. We don't have to change anything. We just have to accept things as they are. If we learn to accept things as they are, we will never suffer. Second, we have to understand that attachment is the name of management and pain. When we get attached to something, we try to control it. We try to manage it. We try to change it according to our will. And in the process, we forget to live in the present moment. We forget to appreciate what we have. And when we are so busy trying to change things, we don't realize when we are suffering. Third, we have to understand that the last thing you will feel is calm. Why? Because when we are attached, we are always worried about losing that thing or person. We are always fearful. So there is no room for calmness in our heart. And if we don't have peace within ourselves, how can we expect the world to be peaceful? Fourth, we have to remember that it is open to everything and ask to nothing. When we ask for something, when we expect something, we are actually expecting our life to be a certain way. We are actually telling the universe that we don't trust you. We don't believe that you will give us what we want. So we have to have faith in the universe. We have to trust that whatever is happening is for our own good. Fifth, we have to understand that attachment is a fabricator of use. It can be attended only but someone who tastes that this design is updated tractor and strength. You have to be strong enough to detach yourself from things. You have to be brave enough to face your fears. And lastly, we have to remember that the most of the travels from attachment to this date, mistake, and decisions for rent. Sometimes the best thing you can do, it is not think printer, not imagine notes, is just one of the everything will work for the day. That attachment. Conservation software not able to see things from a wider perspective. Do you agree with that? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Prop diary date, attachment and love. One thing dare to visit this attachment and destroys. All love that trying not to confuse attachment with love attachment, with support for independence, and you will observe no love with attachment to that, do you? Blame people for deposing you, blame yourself for taking too much from that attachment is not love times. Mistake love with attachment, start thinking, but we're falling in love, you to my disappointments 5, sign up to manifestations. Tum Hi Ho experience the unit of life seasons self in all beings, and all beings in his own self work to everything with information. Like this is the biggest thing that is going wrong in your life is that we have considered that attachment is. Love you Amara. Favorite English temporary emotions, thoughts, people, angry at Nottingham test? Just for visit High Havildar, Neum. It is very ill deeply involved in life. They are at least tweet a flashlight co-awards. Brigade flower, what women look forward towards coming that Daru top suffering, is attachment remember. That time's not getting what you want, UA that look within pistol free from fear. and attachment knowledge and of living in the way that Yoni Luce what you can do, who is the greatest university, is non-attachment. Mara, favorite thing changes, nothing remains without change. That I am practicing non-attachment. Akshay, cutting water comes long to leave, when it is time for us from evil for me. A favor, let S play a what is this temporary emotions, thoughts, people, end years in 3D contests, just 4 without ooh, do it.